LPT, we need to be more aware of the rising number of electric vehicles. Kids, adults, everyone. The engine noise that we expect to hear from cars is going to become less common as electric vehicles take more share of the transport market. I've been driving a Model 3 fairly regularly recently and have had at least 3 people walk out in front of the car having not heard it coming. I'm naturally quite cautious, so I've been ready for it each time, but it's scary stuff when it happens. TLDR, we need to stop taking for granted that we will hear cars near us and be more vigilant when crossing roads. The listen part of stop, look and listen is going to get a lot harder. I'm deaf, so for once I'm at an advantage. I've been vigilant for years. When EVs first started coming out, they were required to have speakers in them that simulated sounds of a regular car while at slow speeds. For this reason, people just expect to hear a car. What happened to looking 2 to 3 times before you cross the road? I've had people not even look to cross the road of a busy intersection outside a crosswalk, so I am not sure having engine noise has anything to do with it. Pedestrians believe they have the right of way anywhere they go outside of crosswalks. They believe drivers are always paying attention. Against a car, a pedestrian never wins. I heard this gangster named U-Turn outfitted his whole gang with Toyota Prius. When asked about it, he said, "They're real quiet. Great for sneaking up on motherfuckers. Down with the headphone walkers." A quiet electric car can come as something of a shock. LPT, look both ways before you walk or rode into a road. People using their ears to determine if it's safe rather than their eyes. Darwinism at its finest. Modern cars in good working condition are just as quiet as an electric car. Maybe not at full load, but definitely cruising speed. I live in the SF Bay Area and there are a bunch of electric and hybrid cars here. I bike around town all the time. Electric cars still make plenty of road noise and I can hear them just fine. Even with gas cars, tire noise is often louder than the engine noise. One thing that is really different with lots of cars though is that they have a very fast pickup. And drivers zip down narrow roads and through intersections way too fast after stopping at stop signs. I think they don't realize how fast they are going, in part due to the low noise. It won't matter. I drive a forklift even with the loud beeping. People just walk right out in front of me like I'm not there. On top of the beeping, I use the horn near blind spots and they are still unaware of any danger around them. Most people don't care, especially if they're glued to their phones. They expect everyone else to stop for them. I feel like the cars should have an extra car noise. Like they put stuff into gasoline to make it smell. Hugh crosses a street based on sounds. LMAO can confirm. I also drive a Model 3 and people walk out in front of my car without noticing often. It's pretty alarming for both parties. TLDR, pick your head up out of your phone and look at where you are when walking. My insight makes spaceship noises when in EV mode. No noise is really only a problem at low speeds though. I almost backed over the CEO of my company in a Prius because he didn't think the car was on and walked behind me. Most car noise is from the tires unrolling on the pavement. I used to live on a busy road, could still hear EVs going by. Apart from kids, who should be taught better anyway, going out into the street and relying on sound rather than sight just means that the evolutionary chain has a weak link and while they deserve what happens to them.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.